So I've been looking at the Spongebob games in order of release date, but there was one game that came out that I bought, and I played it once for like an hour, and I just never played it again. But curiosity is strong lately, and I really want to play it. SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, when this game was announced, I was excited. A spiritual successor to Battle for Bikini Bottom, with modern day graphics and controls and quality of life improvements. I mean, sign me up. But then the gameplay trailer started releasing, and I mean, most of my excitement kind of went away, I'm not gonna lie. Most people agreed they weren't showing off anything new or even all that exciting. Running, jumping, gliding, sure, it was serviceable. The reviews came out and they were okay. Regardless, I decided to give it a try. I played it for about an hour, I put it down, I never came back to it until now for this video. Which is crazy, because SpongeBob The Cosmic Shake is easily my all-time favorite SpongeBob game, I'm just gonna say that. I love this game so much that even after I finished recording footage for the video, I went back and got the platinum for it just because I was having that much fun with it. The Cosmic Shake starts with SpongeBob and Patrick discovering this bubble-blowing bottle from this evil saleswoman mermaid. They blow bubbles and the bubbles destroy Bikini Bottom and cause a bunch of different universes to clash together. So now SpongeBob and Patrick, who gets turned into a balloon, must go through different universes and find all their friends and turn everything back to normal. The story's okay. Sometimes the writing tries too hard, but there were several moments that got a solid chuckle out of me.
It would be real cool if you could distract them with some of your fancy moves.
I will make myself extra picturesque.
The game itself is a 3D platformer, and it does admittedly start off kinda rough. But not that it's bad, it's just super basic. Most of the first level is cursed with being a tutorial level, and you're just running and jumping for most of it, which is a shame because the level itself is a banger. In fact, every single level in this game goes hard. Usually when these platforming games have separate levels, I try to go through them all and rank them, but these would all be 10s out of 10s. The first level is basic in its gameplay, but I love the cowboy design and exploring this little town and being able to talk to the citizens, taking on side quests and finding little collectibles, and there's tons of things that you cannot interact with yet, so you gotta move on to the next level and come back later when you have more abilities. I love that shit. The second level is where the game really clicks for me. It takes place on a movie set, and they introduce this jump kick that lets you fly long distances, and you mix that in with the platforming that's already available. It makes for some easy but fun platforming segments. It's also used in the combat a lot, and there's a lot of combat in this game, but we'll come back to that. There are these 2D moments where the camera is moving and you need to keep up with it while defeating enemies, because if you get left behind, you die, you need to start over. It ends with you climbing through these skyscrapers and facing off against Sandy in a fun but simple boss fight. The third level is Pirate Goo Lagoon, and you're exploring the beach, but there's pirates everywhere and ships. This one slaps too. You start swinging in this level as well, so they also mix that with the other moves that you're learning, and it leads to some slightly more challenging platforming. The ending where you're chasing the evil guy's ship by platforming through all these flying ships is visually cool and fun. The fourth level is one of my favorites as you explore Rock Bottom on Halloween night. So there's pumpkins and decorations everywhere, there's kids going trick-or-treating, you gotta be sneaky for these like new Medusa enemies, you turn into a snail and you have to win this snail race. The bash ringing, dash winning, grinning, hash slinging slasher, it makes a little appearance, that's cute. The fifth level is Kelp Forest, but all prehistoric and dino themed, and there's sea bears to avoid, tons of slides to go down with secrets to find, this rock you gotta run on to avoid the lava, and again, tons of fantastic platforming. The sixth level is another one of my favorites, the Medieval Sulphur Fields, which is this giant castle you get to explore along with the surrounding magical forest, and again, tons of platforming and enemies and secrets to find. Design wise, this is actually my all-time favorite level in the game now that some time has gone by. It's beautiful, man, this shit is beautiful. And finally, Jelly Glove World, which is Glove World, the amusement park from the show, but now it's all dark and evil, and Patrick gets kidnapped by Glovey because Glovey is mad and lonely that SpongeBob caused all these worlds to get separated, and you can ride the rides and play the games and explore the love tunnel, and the boss fight is fun here too. In between all the levels, you explore Bikini Bottom. You can get around through these fast travel slingshots, you can ride a seahorse Red Dead Redemption style to your destination, and everyone has a side quest for you. Usually it just means you gotta go back to a level and find secret items, but as you get more moves, you can unlock more areas of the levels, which makes it easier to find all the items. And it's crazy how you just keep getting abilities until the end of the game. You get a super slam that lets you open these gates, you can ride a bubble surfboard along with being able to swing off hooks, deflect enemy attacks, trap them in bubbles and throw them at other enemies. There's a dodge roll, a flying kick, you can trick bigger enemies into killing smaller enemies, you get a reef blower that sucks in enemies and items and then shoots them out as a projectile. And the level designs are all perfect. It feels extremely satisfying going through these obstacle courses in each level, feeling like if you mess up a jump or a swing or a kick, you gotta do it all again. Sometimes it's as simple as just swinging and jumping, and sometimes it's a bit more complex, making everything you're learning. It isn't hard at all, but there were moments where I messed up or found myself struggling to get through a specific area. In each level, you can find gold doubloons, and as you rank up your doubloon meter, you unlock costumes for Spongebob, but you gotta buy them first, so you gotta collect these jellies that are literally everywhere and buy the costumes after unlocking them. I do wish there were more actual collectibles or even upgrades you could give Spongebob or the costumes, but it's an okay enough incentive, and I did find myself switching costumes nonstop. The sound design is one part of the game that absolutely made the experience suffer, but not the music. The music is downright banger after banger. Sometimes they use music from the show, and it was nice to hear that, I will admit, but on top of that, some levels have some of my favorite songs that I've heard in recent gaming memory. I love this game. I love the gameplay and the world design, and if you're a fan of SpongeBob and even platformers, then man, maybe go back and give this a try, because I think tons of people skipped over it because it just looked okay, and people don't got time for okay nowadays, but it's more than okay. It's mostly good. And yeah, SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake is gonna get a 9 out of 10. Oh yeah.